Mike Gill with Andy Lewis Hobson Heating and Air Conditioning, and been in the industry for, since 1983.
Well, my name's Robert Brush. Everybody calls me Robbie, and I've been in heating and air conditioning for about 33 years.
The heat pump will work year-round. The compressor runs both in the winter and in the summer, but it's a much more efficient type of product from an air conditioning and heating standpoint on a year-round basis. So most of the time the homeowners have a question around, how warm is it going to be? And I say it's a different heat. It's a more comfortable heat. It's not as dry a heat.
It's a cool heat is what's the best way to describe it. Gas heat, when it comes out of your grills, usually it's a very hot blast of heat. You can feel it really, really prominently. The temperature that comes out on a heat pump is about 95, and on a gas furnace it can be 115, 120. So you have to kind of weigh that differences of what kind of heat you like.
Always a good idea to talk about upgrading from single stage to two stage or variable, because the difference is that you really get a lot more comfort out of those things, as I talked about earlier.
A two-stage outdoor unit works on two stages, a high and a low. You're going to get both stages coming on the system. It's going to cool the house down relatively quick. When it gets to that point, then it's going to drop off the second stage and maintain it using a single stage. That's where you get your energy efficiency.
When we go to the variable speed, especially when we go to the variable speed from a single stage, homeowners will call and they'll say, hey, my system's running all the time. Is that supposed to do that? And we talk about, hey, that's exactly what's supposed to happen, because what we're trying to do is eliminate the peaks and valleys of the temperature swing and the humidity swings in the home.
And that adjusts the amount of air that goes through the system so it has more possibilities of pulling that moisture out of the air. And it makes it so that you could possibly get away without a dehumidifier with a variable speed, where in some cases you may have to have some type of dehumidifier because it just moisture's too much.
What'll happen a lot of times is they turn on the air conditioner and they run it, turn it down to 60. It blows a lot of cold air in there, but then they're sweating, even though it's cold, because there's so much humidity in the air. So by having a variable speed or a two-stage and having it run more continuously, because then you get all of the humidity out over a longer period of time, and it brings down the entire temperature in the home.
Number one is changing the filters. I can't stress how important that is. A lot of people will take and buy the cheapest filters they possibly can, and they'll put into a system. And to be honest with you, the only thing those filters will stop is small children going through the ductwork.
Really, the only thing that a homeowner needs to be doing is making sure that they're changing the filters on a regular basis. The rest of the maintenance really is to be left to the experts that come out.
Do not go start taking screws out and pulling covers off and all the other things. There's too many things that can happen. There's low voltage, there's high voltage, there's motors that are in there, there's fan blades that are in there. You can get yourself hurt. You leave that to the professionals. That's why maintenance is so important on all of them, by somebody that is qualified to do the maintenance.